do I have this on? Monitor and output. Monitor and output. Okay. Fuck. Of course it's yelling at me. Oh no. Properties? No, that's still not good. Okay. So maybe if I just talk louder. Do we hear me now? Thing says I've got audio. Sounds. Okay, so I just have to be louder or figure out how to set up a gate. No, I want audio settings on this. Oh, that sucks. Doesn't look like I can set up a gate. Okay, just got to be louder. But at least you can hear me from the other room. That's always handy. So, a bit late starting today because, as you can see, streaming. What's today because cat. Oh, I see. We've got some latency. Cuzzle, can you? Okay. Yeah, so we've got some delay because I'm in a different room, which seems to be causing some issues, but hopefully it's not unwatchable as a result. I was saying I got these really neat metallic filaments in. This is my print that I was printing. So we're going to glue that together after I put the, which one was this? Bronze? This should be bronze, yeah. Put this filament away and load the filament for the next piece. And then we can actually continue working on my current cosplay, which is Sombra Overwatch. Let me know if I'm not being loud enough. This headset, I guess, is new to me, and I've used on the stream before. So I want to make sure that an otherwise silent stream is actually being done correctly. I'll see if I can figure out a better way to stream like this in the future. Oh, what did I want to use for this next one? I think I wanted Voodoo. Yeah, Voodoo. Okay. So, what have we got? Pretty good audio-wise. More trouble with the occasional lag spike. No, not Sojourn. Sombra. Sombra. Nice Sombra. Lots of Sombra. So, yeah, come on. And we get redoing her then. New outfit. I'm doing the glitch skin. So we have so far my undershirt and some of the sleeve bits that need to happen on the table. We can't see it right now. Are the pieces that go on the elbows and the back of the calves. As you can see, I still have the main part of the outfit to do, which is a problem because con is in like 2 weeks. But I will figure it out. It's not like I haven't done Sombra in 2 weeks before. Okay, so I have to throw these little bits out because Coswell likes to eat them, and that is a bad thing. Crunch time for sure, yeah. Although, you know, I did get a head start because I started this like a month ago. And I had my friend Naomi visiting for like 2 weeks, so progress was put on hold. And then my boyfriend was sick, and I lost like all energy to do. Oh, hold on. Let me open a tab for the printer control from here and get the next print running. Connecting. Oh God, the lag on this is terrible. I am so sorry, people. Some of that, I'm sure, is because I am in a different room. Tends to interfere. Okay. Let's see, it is 6:55. So 5 hours from now is just about midnight. Yeah, I can finish that in time. Have a rule that I'm not allowed to, or like the rule basically is that I cannot print while asleep because it keeps my boyfriend from sleeping, and it's kind of important that we all get our and over here for now. I can put you up here. There we go. Oh, whoopsies. Let's check fit. Okay, it's not too bad. Oh, that is like butter. Oh my God. Okay. So this is really good and helpful. And where did my super glue go? There it is. So there's no printing at night, overnight. If it's unmonitored, we have risk. And considering that Prusa sells this with a fire extinguisher option, the risk of fire is apparently somewhat high. Also, hopefully you'll see, even if the is the video. That is good to know. This is my first time. What? Okay. It's holding. So, oh, and you. Oh, wrong way. Okay, yeah. And then, yep. This is a 3D Sensei's Divining Top. Which counts your life in Magic the Gathering. I'd printed a few of these before and painted them, but then I realized that I could print it in the metallic filament and it would be sturdier and more long lasting, because the one I printed for myself is already losing. Oof, my tongue there for no reason at all. The first one I printed for myself is starting to chip paint off. So, you know, maybe let's not do that. My local store was interested in having these in stock, so I print a couple whenever they sell them for me at, of course, a markup, but I don't really mind because I just like having a printer. And at the current pricing, it takes about 3 of these to pay for 1 roll of filament, which I don't think is too bad. Although one of my friends at the store thinks that these are properly priced, which I think is funny. So it'll hold this together while the super glue sets. So yeah, some going pretty well. Yeah, 3D printing is hard to price since most of the blocking and cost comes from overhead rather than individual. Yeah, exactly. I feel like people don't really know how much a roll of filament costs, and it does super depend on the maker of the filament, what else is in the filament. Like each of these colors was almost 30 euros each, because this is fiber silk. It has this like almost elastane fiber in it that gives this some like bend and flexibility, which does also unfortunately make in a weird way. Uh, it oh seriously, does it not like super glue? Timed out due to, oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on, I will fix that bugger. Okay. Where is, there we go. Dollar signs. Oh, weird. Hold on, since printing a new one costs like near nothing but time, and even then it's an even pricier filament, you're not likely to use the entire spindle, so you're probably only using like $10 worth of product. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't like the symbol. I will. Sorry about that. Don't know what's going on with yay new streaming. This now works. Sorry about that. Don't really understand what happened there. Anyways. Who knows? Maybe one of the killed us something. So we need to put the elbow pads on this. The elbows are somewhere here. Pardon me while I kind of strip. But I can shove an arm down a sleeve. So we get to play with pins. Shoot, which way did I want this to go? Did I mark it? I did. Go me. I love it when I'm smart. And yeah, of course. So I want you to actually line up. Oh. The things I would do for another set of hands. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Or maybe not. Okay, got one pin in. Go. 2 pins in. Huzzah. Ow. And oh, this needs the gold. And come here, you little shit. My proper sewing needle. Oh, I guess I should put the shirt back on so that it's not like I can crawl for view. I need to get back in shape so badly. So yeah, we are. Don't we all? Yeah. My problem is that my boyfriend cooks. He's a damn good cook. Means that I like eating his food. Which is also a problem because, you know, when you like the food, yes, oh my God, don't even talk to me about a sweet tooth. I realized the other weekend that somehow I had gone from, you know, a soda at the game store to like drinking 4 or 5 in a single like game night. I need to turn this around. Okay. My hand down here. All right, this way. And gained entirely too much weight as a result. So yeah, it's called Things That I Should Have Fit and Done before sewing the sleeves together and totally didn't. So now I must hand sew. What, Coswell? Yeah? The free water bottles the hospital gives out have helped with hydrating. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to get back to something I had instituted a while ago, which was that every time I feel the urge to eat a snack, I make a cup of tea instead. And the result is that I drink like 2 liters of tea in a workday. Also, hi, Jenkin Pop. Nice to see you around. I see that I have some extra, as always, apologies for the lag. Streaming this feed from my phone in a room that is not the room that my stream PC is in. It's 2 problems. But hopefully the audio stays through, even if the video gets lag. Not really sure if that's going or not. So at least we can talk, even if my video feed is being a butt. And we tie this off on the inside, which I'm sure will be absolutely delightful to feel. The gradient on that fabric is gorgeous. Why, thank you, Jenkin Pop. I made it myself. So a bit of extra detail. We have the white, and then it fades into which blue on this screen than it does in real life, because this mat is very blue. But and I designed and arranged the gradient and had it printed through Spoonflower. I did the Sombra fabric the first time I did Sombra. Of course, though, the pattern on this is different, so I had to actually, like, somebody else had made the Sombra fabric when I first did Sombra, and obviously this time that is not something that happened. Nobody cosplays This, literally, I have done some pretty hefty web searches, and nobody has done glitch Sombra. So I'm very excited to be doing a like cosplay. And every time I mention it, so a lot of people are like, "Oh, I love that skin." It's like, yeah, me too. That's why I'm cosplaying it. Oh, come on. This vinyl is such a pain in the ass. Tari, I am working. Excuse you, miss. Tari. Tari. Down. Thank you. Okay. There we go. No, no, don't get caught on the other pins, please. So these elbow armor pieces that I've done with vinyl so that they can stretch the fabric are just sort of getting tacked down on each of the corners. That way it can stretch fully with the gradient fabric underneath. But like I mentioned earlier, it would have been much more useful to, check this fit out and pin it down and maybe tack it down before sewing the sleeves up. But, I don't know what happened there, honestly. I think I just wanted to be able to say that I'd done at least one thing for Sombra and like gotten it finished. Um, yeah, and it's just off camera, but I also have the leggings pretty much done and attached to the shoes, although I have to do the same set of things for those, which is the goal of today. Because that then can free me up and I can put these away and free up some space to maybe actually do things like work on the coat. Though, of course, our bathroom flooded the other night, so there's like, it's hard to see a bit, but this behind me is a bunch of towels that are drying, and they're taking up basically all of the floor space that I would use to do things like lay out the fabric for cutting. But with any luck, those will be dry tomorrow or Wednesday, and then I can do the cutting. Not tomorrow, because tomorrow's a holiday, but Wednesday and Thursday I can cut out the main coat, and then like But yeah, I think what I'll try to do next time so that I can actually control the stream from here in addition to streaming from here is get what's normally my cat camera and stick it up where I've got my phone and use that to join the stream because I've basically got it joined in as a collab cam through Streamlabs. Or I need to figure out how to do it remotely with the GoPro. There's remembering to charge the GoPro, which probably won't happen. Ow. Pin. Okay. Okay. Nice and tight. The goal is to fair space is an issue with cosplay crafting. You have no idea. Nowhere in the house, sewing on the coffee table from the sofa, like I used to do in my first apartment. And it hurts. Like, that super was hurting my back, temporary thing, but I finally snapped and told my boyfriend, I was like, look, we need to clear space. I can have a crafting table. Also because I want a 3D printer. You need space for a 3D printer. This thing is... Tari, why do you have to be such an attention whore? No, don't sit on my needle, you little fuck. Okay, so what am I missing on you? No, you want to go. I have mine in my basement. Need to get it printing again. Yeah. And you know, like people are like, oh, it doesn't take up that much space. And I was like, yes, but I have cats. Cats that are idiots. Cats, looking at you, Coswell, who is up there. Cats are stupid enough to try to put their noses on the hot end of the machine. Yeah. This is like sort of the cat room because this is where I put Tari when I first got here, so that she could acclimate without getting into fights with the cat. And so, you know, like it's one of those rooms now where it's where the cats get to be. It's a little difficult to space away from cats once they've seen it. But yeah, Coswell has literally jumped into the printing enclosure. Thankfully, we're completely cool. But yeah, he's a special kind of stupid. Okay, which thread does that want to be? That one. Good, okay. No brain cell. Kelzel does not have a brain cell. Kelzel gets to borrow Tari's brain cell occasionally. But mostly, he ain't got one. He's trying to get into the enclosure. You know, it's a box. Cat wants to go into the box. Last time I did this with Sombra, I made these out of craft foam and painted them, which was okay, but craft foam can't stretch. Doesn't have time, frankly. And done in 2 weeks. I am intending to enter a competition with this. So much better than a did it in 2 weeks cosplay. So of course that is what's ending up happening anyway, because I have this week to do what I can. In theory, if I can, ideally, I'd love to get this done, because next week I am going on vacation out of town and cannot therefore bring anything with me, like, you know, sewing. I mean, if hand sewing, like enough hand, I could bring, but I'm not hand sewing anything on the coat as far as I'm aware. So I need to get as much done this week as I can, and then what was that notification? To get back from vacation is the week of con. So thanks. Good luck in the competition. Yeah. Turns out I can't enter into any of the ones for the upcoming con, because the ones that are, we have the finals for Cosplay World Masters, the preliminaries for Portugal in the fall, which I did not go to. So can't enter that because obviously I'm not. Then the other one is they do the preliminaries for Portugal for the European cosplay gathering, and in order to enter that, I must be a permanent resident, which I am not. I am a temporary. Yeah, damn is right. However, the reason this is getting done for this con is that some of my new cosplay friends here wanted, when I mentioned it, got super excited and were like, oh my god, please. So I looked at my budget, looked at my time, and I went, yeah, sure, I can do that. I can make that happen. And then, of course, life interfered, because life always interferes. And my plan now is, I mean, obviously it's going to depend on regulations. I need to double check them when they get posted. But there's another convention in the fall called, which would be a highly appropriate con to wear this to and compete in. And I have a skip planned, and I just really hope it works out. But we'll see, because, you know, if the rules say I can't, then the rules say I can't, and it's a bummer. I mean, at the very least, I'm pretty sure I can enter at Comic-Con Portugal in which actually nobody seemed to remember apparently, and last year it was in December. I'm hoping it's in December again, because that was actually quite nice. It's in like the 60s all weekend. There isn't that I can compete. Make sure that this survives Eber Anime in 2 weeks, and then make sure that I can compete in. I don't want to have to, because the fabric was expensive. Okay, from this one, I think I can go from this, flip you over. Yeah. I haven't actually competed play back when I was more active in it. I've helped a friend with cosplays that have ended up in competitions, though. Yeah, I've never competed. 16 years of cosplay, never done it, and I was petitions at Comic-Con here, and I watched the ones at Aber Anime last year, and I watched the ones at Witchbug Games Week, because I was thinking like maybe this time I'll compete, because here it's a much smaller pond. I'm not competing with the likes of like Cowbutt Crunchies and Yaya and the other big name cosplayers in the States. So I'm hoping a little bit easier to like place and maybe even win here. That would be nice. Tari! She's reminding me that it's past food time, which is like, I'm busy. Oh, Jesus. What's going on with my stream feed? Make sure that these things do not change. Okay, there we go. It's also a huge time sink. Some of the cons here in the US have bad rules for their cosplays. Had people win with fully purchased cosplays. Yeah. Or ones that they didn't make it themselves but pretended to make themselves, because I saw the drama about that one. It's also a huge time sink at the con itself. Yeah. Yeah, like you lose out on a lot because you got to do the rehearsal and you got to do the actual competition. And generally just, yeah, you lose a lot of con. But like we have relatively large name cosplayers here, but nothing the way the US does. And the rules here, like for stuff like cosplays and for European cosplay gathering, you do have to have made it all yourself. It's something like 90%. So basically, it's just like the wig and shoes are the only things you're allowed to have not made. And at Comic-Con, they actually ran 2 separate tracks. The first track was you made your cosplaymanship, and the second track was you bought or made your cosplay, but you're competing on performance. And I really like how that split works out. Because that seems to me like a great way to let people that can't make a cosplay for shit, but sing or dance or make skits that are talking about Kamui. I've been following her. She has moved to Madeira, is one of the islands, not on the mainland. So I'm sure it'll be a while before she's showing up to cons here, if only because it is expensive and takes a while, and sure it's easier when you're already inside the EU, but they've still got to move their dogs, and then they've got to finish their construction, and it sounds like there's just a lot. I don't think we'll see her at any cons here this year, except maybe as like a rando, not in cosplay, just attending. But yeah, I'm like the whole community here is super excited about that because she is, by all accounts, an absolute sweetheart and a bit of a cinnamon roll, and like she genuinely just wants to like help people do cosplay. So making friends with her, that would be really cool, actually. Two immigrants. Oh, I put holes in the vinyl. I shouldn't have done that. That's one elbow. Let's test the elbow. This does seem like it. Yeah, I've been following a couple of years now. Yeah, exactly. And I have a bunch of her books, mostly for foam work, and that I've never done anything with because foam work is the devil, as far as I'm. There's my shoulder seam. There's you. How does it look? Nice, yeah. That turned out pretty decently. Maybe a bit farther up on the arm than I really want it to be, but yeah. And now it is cat food time, so this is a good stopping point. I will view all with a second view of the printer. While we do that, and just going to mute myself for a minute. And we're back. All right. Yeah, basically the same view. I know that hopefully y'all can still hear me right. If not, give a holler. And we will do the other elbow. Let's see, foam is my preference, lol. I offload sewing to someone else. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that. I tried foam work. I don't think I really, frankly. Sewing is something I can do really easily. Doesn't require me to buy power tools. And I can do things like buy a 3D printer and make things out of that instead of foam, which has the added benefit of like actually being this elbow so that I can make sure I get the other one set the same way. shoulder seam. There, you go down the side. And it sits, let's see. Okay, so the base of it is, no, you need to come up a bit more. Yeah, base of it is at the little hollow at the back of my elbow. And it is just about on the plane. Yeah, on strip. The light's pretty bright. But it looks okay. So now we'll just do it with one tit out. All right. Oh, I need to take my watch off for this so that it sits correctly. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, hand this way. Yeah. Need to see, it was that you lined up like that? Yeah. Okay. So, ow. No. No. Ow. Ow. Motherfuck. Looks like it's playing nice with the fabric stretch. Yeah, that was the idea. This is the Yaya Han vinyl in gold. Bring it for me. Like, at all. Because it's exclusive to Joann's. And like online. I also had wanted the ow. Ow. Motherfuck. It's apparently been discontinued. Which sucks massive ass. Wish there was a Portuguese Joanna. And that would be amazing, frankly. I would love that. I mean, we have a ton of fabric stores. It's just, they're not, going to carry things that have an exclusive contract elsewhere. Suffer without a Joann's. There's apparently a really big fabric store across the river in Montijo that I have been told is, because I've shown pictures, is the equivalent of, wow, I've already forgotten the name of it. The big fabric store in Norcross, right off the highway. Um, I picked some lazy cosplays this year. Oh, what are you cosplaying this year? Yeah, Fine Fabrics is the one I'm thinking of. Lloyd Forger is just a suit. Yeah, Wesker's attack vest and Solera's with the patch, also fair. Hey, you know, a lazy year is always useful. Let your brain rest a bit. Last year was basically a lazy. Black Lady was done with stuff I found on Amazon, and then Pluto was Legends, just for the sheer novelty of hearing my name at a convention. Ari, can I get a picture of you? I'll be like, wait, what? Just have that moment of absolute confusion because I didn't tell this person my name. And so I had for Coven Ari because I really like that skin, and it doesn't require as much as some of the others. I have a bookmark with a cosplay site that's really popular over here that has an option for all, and I have this idea that I'm going to and then run fishing line into each of the tails and attach them to movement points on my arms. A tail on each shoulder and a tail on each elbow and a tail attached. And that way, as I move my hands, the tails will move with me, which I think will be really neat and add a little extra, you know, personalization that otherwise might not be there with a purchased cosplay. Okay. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more corners to go. Okay, find my spot in the sleeve. Come on, where are you? There we are. Okay. In a way, this section of the project is really good for stream because it's a wee bit tedious. It doesn't make noise. So come on, get yeah, there we go. This thread just loves to get curled up on itself. I did do this. Yeah. Oh, come on, don't do that on the freaking you. Come on. I return. Ah, hello, Holocron again. Work, then lunch, and coffee number 2 called me away. Hey, yeah, those are important. Those are very important. I'm very lucky that, you know, I'm 5 hours ahead of y'all, so my work day hours ago. Just doing so. Oh, for fuck's sake, can you please just... Well, at least no one's gonna see this. Bunching up on the inside here. It's very annoying, very rude. I hate when the thread snags for no reason. Yep, yep. Twist all up in on myself. And then I'm going to bonus points if they are some whole thing. Which is what it keeps trying to do here. It's like, no, no, no. People will literally be looking at this. So can we not? Quit it. Jesus. I know there's like a trick or something to keeping it from doing this, but I can never remember what it is. And frankly, I'll probably continue to forget it because it's not part of my. For y'all. Can you hear the 3D printer? Or is that managing to be under the gate? It's almost inaudible, if at all. Yeah. It's shockingly quiet. At some point, maybe I'll figure out how to get a mic can just run a stream on like off days where it's literally like ASMR type. I find the noise of the printer. I love the printer cam because my computer is in another room. So I can just, I'm running Octopi and Octoprint. So if something goes wrong, I can just cancel the print from the other room, which I think is coming handy. 6 be a fuck up. I can stop it 3 hours in and an absolute nightmare because I'll have wasted all that plastic. Haven't yet had, interestingly enough. I've gotten pretty close. I've had a couple of spaghetti yet. Nearly there. Nearly there. And work out how I want. I made these yesterday. They are 3D printed. Them with the same that elsewhere so that it isn't. Now, what's this? I had one fail adhering shortly after start, so it was a starting base and it all detached and moved. Yeah. That kit in tiny. I can actually show you my repass. Painting them. So those are some of the finger, and then this piece to the thumbnail. The Vampire Survivor is my cosplay. I didn't even notice. You're going to have to explain that one to us, Jenkins. Cuzzle! Hey! That's not for you. That's not for you, you little shit. I hear him munch on paper. Where the fuck did he find paper in here? Yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on. This cosplay is white. I can't bleed on it. There we go. Probably the best I'm going to manage this angle. No. I need you guys over there on that side. Yes, good. Thank you. All right, and we poke a hole through here and not stab self, because like I said, there's a lot of white on this cosplay, and so I cannot bleed on it. in the slightest. Yep. Okay. And connection point. We'll set this as done. Finally, we'll have a complete undershirt. Still got to do all the hand sewing on the gloves too, but it's important. Okay, so hold on. So you got come on. Oh, there we go. Around the corner. I'm really concerned about like stabbing myself while I work on this. Because, you know, white everywhere. And worked with bodysuit and everything. Okay, there we go. Now we tie you off. Alrighty. So I don't than I already without the watch because I won't be wearing it when I cosplay. That's the front. The sleeve. Come on, don't run away from me. Okay, the sleeve. Yeah. quite this is. I think it's good enough where it matters for. And then since this is not heating in, so we can, after we see how this behaves in a live test. Okay. I can at least lay them out. Behold. This is all done. To attach these to the back of the calves, and then hard, and so I don't want them messing up, like if it's in transit or something. I should probably sew you down on the top there. We'll see. But yeah, so these are going to get, I'm going to sew all this fabric to it here so that I have a surface, and then I'm going to attach Velcro at the top and bottom here. These will just glom on to the leggings. But working on these will require me to, and I don't feel like doing that. So roll this back up so that it's nice and secure. So behold my toe shoes. These are the same ones that I used for the original Sombra. I have painted them green so that they match the reference. I think we can do some glove work. Yeah, which one was this? Left. That makes you the right. Oh, no, we can't do the gloves yet because I don't have the puff paint for them. And I need to do that before I sew on the pieces. Okay, well, let's see. Is this seems solid. So I have my sensei's top. Oh yeah, printing this and this was definitely the better idea. This is a much nicer rotation than the one I printed first and the other ones I've sold at my local store. A little bit bummed this one got a smidge, so hard to see on the camera even. Didn't correctly. That probably something to do with because I mean the rest of it looks pretty fantastic, I think. super shiny. I'll run it by the guys at the store and we'll see if other people agree. I do wish that the darker gold color was I don't know, a little bit more brown, I guess. Oh, and that, I'm sure you can't hear it, but that's Cuzzle in the box here. We can just move the camera over to him. Yeah, have some Cuzzle time. So, okay, I can't work on the gloves. I don't want to work on the calves. That doesn't leave a lot of options. Stream. Oh, I can prep the wire for the gun. So we have wire to cannibalize, lots of Velcro. Oh, and the nails. You can paint the nails. Although, no, we're running out of time. So we'll cannibalize the wires, and that should cover it for wire. So I bought a thing that has wire, and we're just gonna strip the wire out of it because I don't even know what this stuff is. Don't really care. You've got cutters. So, interesting little mold bit, I guess. Doing this. What's that do? This is very satisfying. Like a Fruit Loop, not a fruit by the foot. Or a fruit roll up when you get to peel all the shapes out of it. Come on, just need a bit of the wire to come out. Go. Has clippy bits, it can carry a charge. Hopefully this is the correct wire for the project because the gun is going to light up. But if this shop, hopefully we'll have wire that I can use. Yeah, come on. There we go. And number 1. And number 2. There's your other end. There's your other end. And number 4. Where did I put? Here we go. I have some throwies and an LED. See what the green looks like on this anyway. Okay. Shoot. Which end is the positive end on the LED? Let's find out. Okay, so no, come on, just give me a simple diagram here. The long one is positive. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, yes, anti-baby packaging. Isn't this great? Motherfuckers, just give me the battery. And some tape. We go positive to positive. Notice harmful if swallowed. No shit. Okay. Negative to negative. Be able to just touch these together. Lights up. Look at you. Look at you. I'm so pleased with myself. I made a thing that lights up. Let's see how it looks through this. Probably something I have to test in the dark. Oh dear. Okay. Is it the right wire? Probably not. Does it work? It totally does. Through the gems. How visible is it through this? Quit moving. Decently visible. More LEDs and or diffuser might help. Well, it's going in the gun, so it's going to be probably pretty hard to see anyway. I might just use white for all of it, frankly. So it doesn't look too bad through that gem. And then where's the seating for this? Let's test it against the top of the doohickey. So let's see. That might work pretty well, actually. Okay. Well, I'm satisfied that the LEDs work, and the pieces that I printed are reasonably see-through. This is printed in PTG, and there is instructions online for how to make it behave like glass. It's hard to see on the stream, I think, but it's super clear. So like in the glass version, and this is the ammo counter normally. You can really see the difference, and I think it'll help a lot with the light. Oh, and let's test it on. We have my little window here. Yeah, that looks nice. Once I have it like settled and like wrapped around the LED, I'm sure it will look a lot better. We'll see. Let's see, is the white's probably brighter, so let's test that. Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. My gods. So if we shove that in one of my grenades with my glass on, let's see. Lit, not lit. Lit, not lit. Yeah, I think I need to use white That's some lifted pickup truck headlight shit, isn't it? It really does feel like the fucking cars in I hate those cars so much. Okay, yeah, I think I have to use white LEDs for all of it because the difference is insane, frankly. So let's put you do like this so that you don't tip at least too much. Nope, come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, that. Oh, it's hard to see on stream. Really, some amazing shit. So we have a green, the green. So stream there to watch a stream and have never been here before. I appreciate that a lot. With any luck, more cosplay streams, especially as probably not. We'll see about later this week. Don't know yet. Next week I'm on vacation, but week after, which is when I'm planning to do all of the painting and like the that is everything. I'm going to turn the camera